Today, we are diving deep into the fascinating world of coin collecting to talk about the Jefferson 1999 5-cent nickel coin. At first glance, the Jefferson nickel might seem like just an ordinary piece of pocket change. But in the numismatic world, certain dates and conditions can make this common coin worth much more than its face value. The Jefferson nickel has a long history in the United States. First introduced in 1938, it replaced the buffalo nickel design and featured a portrait of President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and a detailed image of his Virginia home, Monticello, on the reverse. Designed by Felix Schlag, this coin has gone through small design modifications over the decades, but the 1999 edition still retained the classic original style before the major redesigns of the early 2000s. The year 1999 was significant for U.S. coinage in general, as it was right before the turn of the millennium and during the peak years of the state quarter program, which drew renewed interest in collecting coins of all types. When it comes to the 1999 Jefferson nickel, most examples were minted in very large numbers at both the Philadelphia Mint, marked with a small P mint mark, and the Denver Mint, marked with a D mint mark. Because of the high mintage, circulated examples are usually only worth face value. But the real treasure lies in coins that have been preserved in pristine, uncirculated condition or those that have special errors or varieties. Collectors seek coins graded mint state 65 or higher by professional grading services. A flawless 1999 nickel with full steps on the Monticello building, meaning every step line on the reverse is sharply struck and visible, can be worth several dollars to well over $50 depending on the quality. One thing to look for in 1999 nickels are minting errors. Striking errors, off-center strikes, double dies, and other production mistakes can dramatically increase a coin's value. Some error nickels from 1999 have sold for hundreds of dollars when they show dramatic shifts in the design or doubled lettering. Even more common are minor die cracks or chips, which, while not extremely valuable, can still bring a small premium to collectors who specialize in error coins. Proof versions of a 1999 nickel, struck at the San Francisco Mint and bearing an S mint mark, are also popular. These proof coins have a mirror-like surface and are sold to collectors in special sets. In perfect, deep cameo condition, a proof Jefferson nickel from 1999 can be worth a few dollars to $10 or more. In terms of market value today, a typical circulated 1999 nickel without errors is worth just 5 cents. However, uncirculated examples can range from $1 to $5 depending on the grade. Coins graded MS 67 or better with full steps can bring $40, $50, or sometimes even higher if the strike is exceptional and demand is strong among collectors. Rare errors and special varieties can push prices into the hundreds of dollars for the right buyer. Proof coins, especially in PR 70 deep cameo grade, can also sell for impressive prices compared to their face value. The key takeaway for anyone who comes across a 1999 Jefferson nickel is to carefully inspect it. Look closely at the steps on Monticello, check for any doubling on the lettering or date, and note whether the coin has any offset or strikes or unusual minting features. Even coins that appear ordinary at first glance can turn out to be worth far more when they possess the right combination of rarity, condition, and collector demand at the next time you're going through your change or sorting through an old coin jar, keep an eye out for the 1999 Jefferson nickel. While most will simply be a piece of everyday currency, a few could be valuable gems hiding in plain sight. Whether you're a casual hobbyist or a serious coin collector, understanding the history and market of coins like this helps you appreciate just how much history and potential value can be found in a small 5-cent piece. Today, we are going to explore the fascinating world of the Jefferson 2005-cent nickel coin. This is a coin that may seem ordinary at first glance because millions were minted for everyday use. But there are special versions, unique errors, and collector-grade conditions that can make some of these coins worth far more than just 5 cents. So let's take a deep dive into its history, design, and current market value. The Jefferson nickel has been a part of American coinage since 1938 when it replaced the buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, the coin features a left-facing portrait of President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, with the inscriptions "In God We Trust" and "Liberty" alongside the year of mintage. On the reverse, we see the iconic depiction of Jefferson's Virginia home, Monticello, along with the inscriptions "E Pluribus Unum," Monticello, and "United States of America," plus the denomination 5 cents. By the year 2000, the design was still the classic Schlag creation, although small design refinements have been made over the decades to sharpen the details. The year 2000 was an interesting period in U.S. coinage because it marked the very end of the 20th century and the beginning of the 21st. Minting technology had improved, and the U.S. Mint struck these nickels in huge numbers at both the Philadelphia Mint, marked with a small letter P, and the Denver Mint, marked with AD. There are also proof coins produced at the San Francisco Mint with the S Mint mark. These proofs were made with special dies and polished planchets, intended for collectors rather than circulation. For circulation strike coins from 2000, the mintage numbers were in the hundreds of millions, meaning that common worn examples are generally worth only face value. However, things change drastically when we look at coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition. A 2000p or 2000D Jefferson nickel graded by a top grading service like PCGS or NGC in mint state 66 or higher could be worth several dollars, and an exceptional MS67 or MS68 grades. The value can climb even higher, sometimes reaching the $50 to $200 range depending on demand and eye appeal. These high-grade coins are rare because most nickels suffer from nicks, scratches, and dullness due to their hard use in commerce. The proof coins from San Francisco are another category entirely. These coins have deep mirrored fields and frosted devices, often referred to as cameo or deep cameo proofs. A 2000s Jefferson nickel in perfect PR70 deep cameo condition can sell for $20 to $50 or more, with some registries set collectors willing to pay a premium for the highest grades. Where the big money really comes into play is in error coins. The year 2000 nickels can be found with a variety of striking errors and planchet flaws. Some notable examples include off-center strikes, double strikes, broad strikes, and coins struck on the wrong planchet, such as a cent planchet or even a foreign coin blank. These errors can range in value from $50 to several $100s, depending on the severity and uniqueness of the error. A major double die variety or a dramatic off-center with clear date and mint mark can be a showpiece worth big money to the right collector. Collectors should also watch for full steps designations on the reverse of the coin. The steps on Monticello are a key detail that often strike weakly on Jefferson nickels. When a coin is graded as having full steps, meaning all the steps are fully defined and separated without weakness, it can greatly increase the coin's value. A 2000p or 2000D with full steps in MS67 or higher could sell for hundreds of dollars because of the extreme rarity in that condition that in the current market. The majority of circulated 2000 Jefferson nickels are worth 5 cents, but uncirculated examples in rolls or mint sets can bring a premium. Full bank-wrapped rolls of 2000 nickels can sell to collectors for $5 to $10. While individual high-grade examples or certified coins bring much more. Error coins and top-grade full steps pieces remain the top earners for this date. So to sum up, while the 2000 Jefferson nickel is common in everyday pocket change, it hides potential treasures in high-grade, proof, and error forms. Checking your change, searching through rolls, and carefully examining coins with a magnifier can reveal these hidden gems. Always remember that condition, rarity, and demand are the three pillars that drive coin values. And the Jefferson nickel from 2000 proves that even a modern coin can be worth much more than its face value if you know what to look for.